All right, everybody, it's day 69. Day 69, April 8th, Sunday. Just got dropped off a little bit ago by Allison at Open Arms back at the trailhead. Heading to Front Royal and Mountain Home Cabin. That's where I'll stay tonight. It's about 13 point something miles. So, and like, you know, this little up here, which is like the biggest up of the day, and it's maybe 600 feet over a couple miles. And then I got maybe two other little bumps. The rest of it's kind of flatter downhill, so should be an easy 13, not too bad. Got to the trailhead, got started at 9:30, so I should be done by 3:30 the latest, maybe as early as 2:30, somewhere in between there. And the that Mountain Home Cabin is right off the trail, so like 0.1, so it's like right there, so no pickup needed, so that'll be good. And I'll spend my third and final night in a bed before I get to Harper's Ferry. So it'll be 3 what I call narrow days, 13 to 15 mile days in a row. So hopefully my body's gonna be ready to bust a couple 20 plus mile days on Monday and Tuesday. Set me up for that short trip into Harper's Ferry. So I'm excited about that. Today, as you can see, it's sunny, gonna be clear all day. It's cold, probably 30-ish. Maybe I'll get up to 40 today. So it's gonna be kind of cool, but sunny. So it should be a beautiful day to hike. You know, so that's the plan. Update, all the Grand Canyon kids are back home. They flew in late last night, got in about 11:15 to Charleston Airport. Everyone made it back safe, which is the most important thing. Seems like they had a great time. Got to talk to my son for a couple minutes while I was waiting on his bag at the airport, so that was good. He had a great time, so that all worked out good. All right, there's a view that you don't get in the summertime, you know, because all these trees will have leaves on them. So, you know, one benefit for leaving early and braving all this cold is I do get more of a view, or a longer view, than some people will get later on. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm about halfway up this this big up. It's not really a big up, but you know, my biggest up of the day. That's good. But beautiful day. You can see some of the frost, snow, whatever on the leaves. It snowed yesterday, but it was nothing that would really stick. Fortunately, so it went from 8 inches to just flurries that didn't stick. So I'm grateful for that. Hopefully that'll be the last snow I see till maybe the mountaintops of New England. You know, that's cool. Look at that little ledge there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Looking at that. So yeah, you know, getting Virginia done, it's over 550 miles, quarter of the trail. You know, I'll have 4 out of 14 states done, but then the states start disappearing a lot quicker. You know, let's get to this little overlook. We got time today. We got a sunny day, got plenty of time to do our 13 miles, and we got a view. It's like the trifecta. So let's get a look at that. Look at that. Alright, Virginia. Even cold and snowy, but I see you trying to make up. One thing I wanted to add about my Garmin InReach, I know I talked about it and compared it to the Spot. And I think there might have been someone that kind of took offense to my saying, you know, if you love your loved one, you'll get them a Garmin instead of a Spot. Or if you have friends and relatives, people that love you, you know, get the Garmin. Obviously, I was being facetious. Okay, just joking. Depends what your needs are. Now, a negative for the Garmin is because my wife can track me and all that stuff. Sometimes if you're down in the tunnel, don't have a clear view of the sky, the little tracking points can't get sent. So it looks like you haven't been moving. So that can worry the people that are following you. They don't know if you're stopped or something's wrong. So sometimes too much information can be bad. The Garmin is, I say, a good bit more expensive, both plan-wise and device-wise. So those are the negatives. But it's up to you how much connectivity you want to have with people at home. You know, if you're using it just for SOS, you know, it has a safety precaution to get you help, then the Spot is fine. Spot does take, I think, lithium batteries that you have to replace. A little bit harder to find those. The Garmin's rechargeable, so those are differences. So it's just personal preference. But yeah, obviously understand that you know, if you have a Spot, that doesn't mean you don't have friends. I was just joking. When you're out for 68, 69 days in snow and cold and rain, sleeping outside, you know, not eating much, you know, you got to make jokes when you can make jokes. So, you know, one thing the trail has taught me is to lighten up and don't take yourself so seriously, you know. And that would be my advice to everyone. When you're in the real world working, everybody takes stuff so seriously, you know. And bottom line, it really doesn't matter in the end. You know, we all need to be able to laugh at ourselves and lighten up, because life is short. Enjoy life day by day, and you know, don't take things so seriously. My advice. That's my Scoutmaster Minute for the day. All right, my fingers are freezing, so I'm gonna put this phone down. All right, another view. Pretty much the same view, just kind of a little bit different. But Virginia's trying to give me all the views it can before I leave the Shenandoah. So it's pretty cool. So you gotta take all the views while you got them. Trail's up this way. All right, everybody. It is 11:41. I don't know how many miles I am, and I hadn't paid attention. Doesn't really matter. I'm just taking my time today, just enjoying the beautiful sun, beautiful day. Starting to warm up, probably in the 40s, low 40s maybe now. I don't know. I've got my jackets off, so I just got my long sleeves smart wool shirt and a little short sleeve shirt over it. So just hiking in that, trying to keep from getting too overheated. All right, everybody. I just wanted to comment on one of my subscribers who actually is a former roommate and classmate of mine from the Citadel, Mike Moore. Shout out to Mike. You know, he commented, I guess, on one of the recent videos about my beard having a life of its own. It really does. You know, especially the sides here, you know, they're just wild. Kind of grow all different ways and stuff like that. But you know, my commitment is not to shave, not to get a haircut till I'm done with the trail. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I have no idea how crazy this beard's gonna look, how crazy I'm gonna look by the end, but it's all part of the experience. After I get back, it'll be shaved off and I'll look probably 20 years younger because just about all my gray hairs in my beard. So, but yeah, so I don't know what this thing's gonna look like, but it's definitely, you know, got a mind of its own. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Right, all part of the experience. But yeah, so shout out to Mike and all my fellow class of 90 classmates from the Citadel. All right, well, we got this little bump we're going up. After that, I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then it's all downhill to Front Royal and Mountain Home Cabins where I'm staying tonight. Here we are, Mountain Home Bed and Breakfast, Mountain Home Cabins. We're up here and get all checked in. Day 69. Alright, so I just want to film the inside of the cabin. This is upstairs. You see 1, 2 bed, little skylight. The bed over there. And then of course I've got this bed. I'm going to be the only one here tonight, I think, so I got the whole cabin to myself. This is the upstairs, so it has 4 people up here. And you have a bathroom in here, you know, typical shower, toilet, sink. And when you come around, you go downstairs. Let's check out the downstairs. This is really, really cool. The owner, Lisa, said that they believe it used to be a slave quarter, slave cabin. But it's been redone. As you can see, there's a kitchen, refrigerator, there's cookies and lemonade, microwave, and then in here you've got a little kind of sitting room, but also a double bed. So that's more for couples or something like that. But, and then if you look on the outside, you get the porch. And you also have, you know, all the stuff outside. Really cool place. Excellent place. A little kitchen table. So, Mountain Home Cabins. Great place to stay. All right, here we are at the Blue Winged Frog. Just ate here. Awesome food. I'm here with the owner. Would you like to introduce yourself and kind of tell us a little bit about your establishment?
I am Robert, and we are essentially a gourmet deli. We carry all kinds of homemade goodies, breads, cakes, cookies, condiments, soups, etc., etc. Come on in and see us. We'll feed you right.
And wonderful shrimp and steak, right?
Wonderful shrimp and steak.
Vegetarian dishes.
Burgers, vegan, vegetarian friendly. Absolutely.
All right. Scoutmaster recommends it. Very good place.
Thank you,
Here in Front
Scoutmaster.
Royal.